Hello, everyone. This is Travis from Nerds with Mics. I was recording this video. It's about 9:29, and I promised all of our listeners and viewers that I would do an unboxing of the PS4 Pro when I got it. And today I got my PS4 Pro. So we're going to do just kind of a quick unboxing. I love opening new things, so I just wanted to be able to share this with you all. Now I understand there's probably already tons of PS4 unboxing all over the internet. And, I just wanted to kind of give my take on it. So let's go ahead and get started. Very standard Sony blue box here. So put that to the side here. All right. Now, one of the crazy things about the PlayStation Pro does not play 4K Blu-ray movies, which is really disappointing. It can upscale content to 4K. It can also stream in 4K with Netflix and things like that. But it cannot play 4K Blu-rays, which is kind of crazy. Um, so little pamphlet here, quick start guide, obviously. Don't think we're gonna need that. One of the other facts that I found out today for anybody that is coming from the first generation PlayStation 4 is that you are not able to take your hard drive directly out of your older PS4 and put it directly into the new PS4 Pro, even though they're the same size. Each hard drive is encrypted for that specific console. So what that means is you're going to have to back up the contents of your current PS4 on an external hard drive. And then you're actually going to have to put, like for me, I upgraded my original one to a 2 terabyte. So I have to back up the 2 terabyte to an external hard drive, put it in the new console, wipe it, reinstall the operating system, and restore that content back to it. So it's a really lengthy process and not super convenient. However, if you still have both PS4s, one being your original, one being the PlayStation 4 Pro, they do give you an option to put an Ethernet cable between the two and transfer content directly from one to the other. However, I did not want to have to upgrade my PS4 Pro to a 2 terabyte in order to do that. So, all right, so let's get into the console here. All right. I'm real weird about my unboxings. I like to keep all my content. So, all right, let's take a gander here. All right, so here's the bottom. One cool thing about the bottom, it's got the classic PlayStation. It's got the classic PS logo, and you notice it's got these little emblems that act as the feet for the bottom of it. It's got the triangle, the circle, the X. That's really neat. And then for the top here, obviously you can tell design's a little very similar to the original one. However, it's got almost an extra stack here. The USBs have been moved to the corner as well. But now they've went with a completely matte finish, except the PlayStation logo, which is at the top, which is kind of nice. I do like the matte finish. I think that's a nice touch from the glossy on one side. Let's go ahead and turn around the back here. So on the back, if we can get the angles here, so we've got Ethernet, we have USB, and then obviously we have optical port and an HDMI, and then the power cord looks like the power supply has actually been made a little larger as well. Now here is the actual bay where you'll be if you want to expand your hard drive. We haven't gotten any information if the USB is going to be used for external storage. However, I can almost willing to bet that it could be, since they added an extra on the back. That could also be used, obviously, to have quick access to if you need to plug a PlayStation VR or something into it as well. So, but yeah, once again, that's a look at it from the front, from the side there. Now, one of the complaints that I did hear is the power button, and it's hard to see in this video here, but power button and then the eject button, they're almost you almost can't even see them, which is kind of crazy. So we'll go ahead and set that here. another pamphlet. It's just information about some of the games, free trials, basically trying to sell you PlayStation Plus. And this, I assume, is going to be controllers and such. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. Alright. Obviously, power cord. Power cord is changed a little bit. It's not the standard smaller power cord that we're used to seeing with the PS4. I'm assuming because it probably has a bigger internal power supply. We also have, obviously, our micro USB cable to charge our controller with. And let's see. We also have HDMI cable. Now, if you already have an HDMI cable ran to your existing setup and it's inconvenient, you don't want to have to pull the HDMI cable, the only thing you may want to be aware of is you might want to see if your existing cable that you have is ideal for supporting 4K. The one that comes in the box is what they recommend using, but if you already have a cable that supports 4K at full speeds, then you should be fine. Here's a look at the DualShock 4. They have redesigned it a little bit. It actually feels a little bit lighter. Almost a little bit cheaper, if that makes sense. The buttons now have like more, instead of a glossy finish, they're more of a matte finish. And you can't really see it unless it's got some juice here, but the light bar actually lights up in the front in addition to the back as well, which is kind of interesting. So, but yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing for our YouTube channel and also our page. We'll probably also have a written review up of this thing as well. I'm looking forward to playing some of the games. Some of the existing games out that are, getting updates to support some of the 4K content and upscaling. And then also Watch Dogs 2 will be coming out on the 15th, which supports 4K and HDR, so I'm looking forward to that. I know I'm somewhat of an early adopter, but honestly, I have a 4K TV, I have an Xbox One S. It only makes sense for me to have the PlayStation Pro. So if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to email me at travis@nerdswithmics.com, or you can reach out to me on our Facebook page. And just make sure you give this video a like and a share. We would really appreciate it. We're trying to get into more of the unboxings and game reviews and stuff like that. Obviously, we're still a new podcast, but making sure that we're trying to do as much as we can for you guys and help you guys out when you're trying to make decisions on what to buy. We'll also be having some kind of first impressions and things like that. We'll write up some of that stuff as well. Also talk about on our episode. So appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.